Now then, how are we? Bosh. Link to the online shops up there or down there. We're on the John Deere. We're just feeding cows outside, to be honest. I have got some more grass, but I ain't got any water over there. Look at this silage in my head. I nearly said in my hair then. On my head. So I need a water bowser. So anyone's got one for sale in the Matlock Bakewell area, let me know. About 2,000 litre I want. Yeah, because then they could go over the other side of the road. I think all pipes are blocked and they're underground and blah 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 blah. Bit of a drama. So yeah, so I've just put 2 bales up here and ring feeders for them. Has anybody else got any other farmers on that have got really anti-sociable cattle? I've got 2 of them. 2 Simmentals, like they came from the same farm. I bought them young. Stevie Kettering, how are we doing? Richard, how are you? And they always just stick together. I know it's tea time, there probably won't be a lot of people on, but yeah, I thought I'd just come on and say hello. Shop's been busier today, which is great. The online orders are pretty much all ready to go tomorrow. Looks a foggy one. It's just a bit grey and a bit dreary. We've been having like, yeah, big spells of rain. Daff, how are you? Peter Thomas, good evening. From Norfolk, how are you? Norfolk. Cows aren't even hungry, because when they're hungry, if the bellies are empty, they've got, you can see triangles, but we can't see triangles. They're just greedy bastards. Well, they are hungry, because they won't be going off like this, but... Wiki Man, good afternoon. Richard Longbottom, hey up. Steve Boo, never stop. I've had a steady afternoon, to be fair. Good evening, Alison. Martin, how are you? Colin. Alright. I left the shop at 12:30. I've been doing bits on the farm this afternoon. My new cattle, my new calves, aren't going onto corn. I don't know whether it's because it's got wet or what. I've just been back down to the farm now and they are having a bit of a nibble. But it's still half full from bloody yesterday. Good evening, Darryl. We're all fent, aren't we? Aren't we just, James, aren't we? But I am sat on a John Deere, so I can only apologise. But now, I like my John Deere, to be fair. Well, they're nice tractors if you're a simpleton. It's one of them, innit? Bit like a Massey, really. You know what I mean? Not many Massey... I'm going to fucking upset some folk now. But these are all jokes. Not many Massey drivers would be able to take on a Fendt. You've got to have a bit more about you. You know what I mean? Hey, little Colin. Oh, fucking hell, I like to have a laugh. Michael, how are you? Chris, from Bury. Chris and who? Cleo. Is that right? Like Renault Clio. Jason, how are you? Mark, Norman. Darren. Warren. Now, honestly, I do like my John Deere. I do like it. Yeah. When I bought this beginning of the year and it was like, fucking hell, I've made it. Do you know what I mean? I'd saved up like fuck. And like last year to get this. But then this year's been like even more incredible than last. So that's why I could afford Fendt. Like, you're very entertaining. John, I like what you've done there. Joseph, how are you? Evening, Mr. Men's Health. Men's Health, that's it, Jules. You know me. Cover of Men's Health magazine. Did you see me on it? I hope you doss it. Alright, Chris. John. Marco. Excuse me. How are you? Not modelling stuff today now. Karen. How are you doing? Jim. Had pie yesterday. I could not eat. Cheers, mate. Cheers, Jim. Yeah, the pies are great, aren't they? The girls have knocked out about 60 pies, I think, this morning. Then they've gone on to sausage this afternoon, and then all front of the shop's getting scrubbed out as well this afternoon. Well, I hope so, because I've not been there, but yeah. Emily Dallymore, how are you? I did it, you dummy. Have you been on the sauce or something, Jules? Grant, how are you doing? Danny Rowe, alright, cocker. 6230 premium with quickie loader, 100%. Have a 6330 with quickie loader. Decent tractor, mate. They're a good tractor. Do you want me to show you around my tractor? Not very clean, this. Well, none of my tractors are very clean. Stockman. Good evening, Ben. How are you? Lindsay, alright? No, alright, Grant Osborne. Have you sent that bull into market now? He's fucking somewhere around here. I could do with an app because my head's cold. Let me turn tractor off. No, I made a Photoshop picture. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Funny that, wasn't it? Good evening, mate. From a Chesterfield lad. How are you, Patrick Dolan? We're all town, aren't we? Oh, yeah, buddy. Well, makes my day when I see your videos. Cheers, Lou. Oh, look at these fuckers fighting here, look. Get on, leave her alone, you twat. Right, don't have a look at some cattle. This is one of the antisocial bastards here, look. How do we turn it round? There we go. Alright, girl. How are you? So this is where I've got feed up there, feed ring up there, look. Always shut door. Here's some little buggers, look. These are me going onto corn. Bullock there, look. Couple of bullocks. These are my cows, look. Cows all the way round. All the way round. That's a nice cow, isn't it? There's some old girls in here. She's a really old girl, she is. Right. They're nice bullocks. Hang on, is his fucking nutsack still on? That might be a... Have I missed one? No fucking way. His bollocks are still on. What's his number? 452. Oh, fuck. Oh, fucking hell. Anybody want to buy a bull? I've missed him. I can't believe it. Good evening. We're all alright. Hey up, Brenda. Carol, how are we doing? Look at this girl here, look. How are you, girl? Shut up. So they've got all this woodland up here. We give them all this wood in winter. They can shelter a bit out at rain. This is an old feed ring, look. Busted, smashed up, look. It's had its day on it. That calf there, what's just looking at us, that Simmental, that I had to drag that out. That's the one I had to drag out, food and tube feed. Yeah, it's a fucking big fuck up that, let me tell you. Look at that blonde cow there, look. Look at her. She's stunning. Here they are, look. Blonde. How are you? Never mind that. So yeah, this is it. There's been 2 fields down there what we've reseeded. That first time ever, that one is. Nice and sure. Yeah, I can't believe I've missed that. I best tell me fucking dad. How are you, girl? Meryl, Beryl or Cheryl? How are you? Don't be a fucking dickhead. Fucking nod your head at me. I've still got lime up front at John Deere. You can just see it on front grill, look. No, I do like this tractor. Good tractor. I need some air in front tyre. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. Am I bothered? No. Has it been like it a week? Yeah. .452. Need a bit of air in that tyre, look. Bit of lime on her. She's ready for a wash, to be fair. Good tractor that. 105 horses. Good tractor. Yeah. Good tractor. I'm getting back in it now because I'm cold. Good tractor, look. Fucking horrible lads would have a fucking fit, wouldn't they, state of this? They get in tractors. Smoother ride. They get tractors with the slippers on, don't they? Horrible boys. Yeah, not us. Why do we have to cut the balls off? Right, so we do it. Everybody does it for different reasons. I do it for a management problem. So a heifer could start ovulating at the age of around about, Well, I've heard stories 5 months, but I personally think it's more like 8 or 9 months. Now, they all run together. So if that heifer, that young heifer, ovulates at 8 and 9 months and that little bull jumps it, we've got a big problem where we've got a heifer that is not big enough to carry a calf, and it'll kill her. It's as simple as that. So we castrate all the bulls, and so we can run everything together as a group, rather than running 2 herds, one with bulls on it and one with heifers on it. It's unlikely it's going to happen. However, it could happen, and we don't want to run that risk and lose a life. One from a business point of view, and the other from a welfare point of view, really. Once a valet does it for good as gold. Yeah, that's it. Calms them down as well. Yeah, you're cutting testosterone out of the system. The biggest thing is the breeding thing with me. We don't want them breeding with... You want one bull and one bull only. And as soon as these cattle come in, well, they'll come in December. They'll stay out as wherever the ground's holding them up. They'll stay out. So then, as soon as they come in, when the calves are around about anything between 6 and 9 months old, we take them off the mothers and we'll pen them up separately, and then they'll go into the fat side of things. So, you know, that bullock's going to have to go. That bull's going to have to go, because it can't be going into a pen full of heifers in the fat side. So it'll have to stay on its mother a bit longer, or, well, TB tests on December 30th. So as soon as that happens, there'll be one that'll just go straight down to market, gone. And that'll be that. Simple as that. At least Claire can get there, right? I know, Danny, eh? Evening, Carl. Yeah, it's a management thing, really, and to keep the herd, not interbred, because that's the last thing you want. So when you've got all these fucking vegans going, just let them all be what they'll be and all that, there'd be no cattle left if it wasn't for farmers, because there'd be all interbreeding going on. They'd all be dead from bloody, heifers. You really, 9-month-old heifers trying to have a calf, it'll kill everything. So they have to be managed. Yeah. No, it's not too late to chop him. We could trap him, but I personally don't like doing it. I don't like doing it, and I don't think it's good on the animal. I prefer the castration ring from when they are 1 to 2 days old, because they don't feel it. 1 or 2 days old, they're all right. They're stood up and they're sucking, but they don't know their arse from their elbow, do they? Do you know what I mean? Put a rubber ring round his bollocks. In a couple of days, blood circulation's gone. There's no pain there whatsoever, and it's done. Karen, how are you? 452. I need to write. Yeah, I've got some dust here. 452 bull. I don't remember that now. In the Fent lot. Now I'm in John Deere, mate. No, we only have one bull. If anything happens, you've got artificial insemination. You can phone them up. How do from Canaries? Oh, how are you, John? Enjoy it. Be better weather than what we've got here, pal. How big a herd do you keep annually, roughly? Well, I'm just trying to increase numbers, and I've managed to do that a little bit this year, but with a herd of around about 40 with followers. Yeah, roughly around about that. He kept busy. My name's Rob, not Rod. Heifers are young female cattle. Why are they called heifers? I don't know. It's just what they're called, isn't it? It's like a doe, or why do we call them bulls and cows? It's just the name of the animal, isn't it? How much for a full sirloin? Not cut up. Depending on weight, doesn't it? But be 250, 300 quid. Good evening, farmer. I'm all right, Taylor Shane. How are you? when these lads can sell full sirloins at 80 quid in a car boot, right? I can't buy them for that. I cannot buy them for that. So I tell you how they're doing it. It's old knackers over 30 months. It's bull meat or it's foreign, and it's been packed here, and so they've put GB on it. So it's been processed and packed here. Bloody bird flu up here in Cumbria. Pheasant season about to kick off as well. Fucking hell, John. Fucking Rodney. Huh? I'll tell you something, it's dropped cold these last few days, hasn't it, eh? Bloody Nora. Oh. It creaking, look. John Deere. What breed of heifer would you say is the best to breed from? So you don't do plenty for 20? No. No. Fucking hell, one decent sirloin steak of mine's 20 quid. Fucking hell. Love your videos. Thanks very much, Tom. What's the best? It all depends what you're breeding for, doesn't it? I mean, if you're breeding for a commercial pub trade, which the beef's of a lower quality, and it just is, you want to be breeding Belgian blue because your kill-out percentage is more, so you'll earn more money out of job. Everything's a little bit cheaper. Like, I mean, for me and my butcher shop and my online shop, I want a crossbred native breed with a continental. So you're going to get your flavour from your native breed, but you're going to get your confirmation and everything like that from your continental. When I say continental, I mean something like a Limousin or a blonde, something like that. I want something with, I've got a few Simmentals, some nice Simmentals, but problem with your Simmies, they've got really big bone structure. So for your butcher like me, they're not as good because we've got more waste. The percentage, not just the kill-out percentage, it's more the butchering percentage. You're down because the bones are bigger, so you carry a lot of weight in your bone. Whereas if you've got a Limmy or a blonde, they have a lighter bone, a thinner bone, so you get more meat to bone ratio. What make of sausage season do you use? I use Lucas, mate. Is there any heating in that tractor? Yeah, I've got heating, aircon, all that sort of stuff. This is a 2011, this one. 2011, this John Deere. It's the premium. It's got command centre on it. It's got, 3 spools. It's a good tractor. It's a good tractor, this one. Good, solid, 105 horsepower loader tractor. Belted are nice. They're a bit fat for me. I personally wouldn't have any belted Galloway in my shop. The kill-out percentage is horrendous. And I've had belted Galloway, and I can't say it's any better than an Aberdeen Angus Cross. Just personally, I can't. And from a business point of view, they are terrible. They are absolutely terrible from a business point of view. Plenty for 20 at Wayne Walker's Butchers, eh? Fucking hellfire. I won't feed that shit me dog. Can't beat a blonde, not a brunette. Hello, Rob. Watch you all the time. Brilliant stuff, mate. Thanks very much, Wayne. Appreciate that. Thought you would be in your fent. And no, and not your deer. Yeah, I'm feeding round. My loader's not been put on my fent yet. I'm waiting for that to happen. Okay for dog meat. Yeah, about right. Cold. You're Yorkshire lad. I'm not Yorkshire lad. I'm Derbyshire lad, actually. So, stick it up, yeah. Slimy. Lincoln Reds, yeah, Lincoln Reds are a good native breed. Then we're continental cross would be lovely. Pay for it, you get the quality meat and traceability. Yeah, exactly, Philip. Devon Reds, yeah. I quite like South Devons. Yeah, well, I've got a few South Devon cross Limousins, to be fair. And you know what? They're so docile. They're beautiful cattle. They've always produced me really good calves. Every single year, they've never missed a beat, them bloody South Devon cross limmies I've got. Yeah, we're alright. Cheers, Jack Brett. Enjoying a nice cold beer in Spain. How's the weather gone crap? But yeah, it's fucking shit, Darren. Spivey. Darren Spivey. I hope I pronounced that right, mate. Because look at your fucking profile picture, will kick 7 bells of shit out of me. We don't want that. Oh no, he's just an old twat running with his arms up like that. I take it back. I don't care, Darren, if I pronounced it wrong. Daniel Powell. Oh, you sexy bald fucker. You coming on to me? Alicia Wilford. Hi Rob, love watching your videos. Thumbs up. Thanks very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you. I've got my muck-keep side on his ear. Look at these fuckers scrapping here, look. I'm glad I bought 2 up tonight. John, how are you? From Ireland. You watch, you don't get... A what? In me fent? What about, Craig? I'm not in me fent, pal. Not in me fent. We're going to have a... Oh. We'll have a run down now. Yeah, I've got some Simmons, yes. I've got a pedigree Simmy actually. Bought out at market. I've got auto quad gearbox in this actually. It's a really good gearbox. Right, it's decent to be fair. Yes, you did. Fucking hell, looks like that drink's got to you, Darren, doesn't it? Huh? Fucking hell. Yeah, so we're heading back to the farm now. I'd show you fields I've reseeded, but glass is fucking filthy. Like your video, cheers Tim. Out from Rotherham. What old Yorkshire lad. I'll come up to your shop from Derby. An absolute brilliant service. Thanks very much, Danny. Appreciate that, pal. He's that privileged he can use either tractor. Fucking privileged. Fucking fuel tank low. Fuel tank low. What's going on here? Evening fella. Love watching your videos. I'm in stitches at home watching. Most honest and straight talking man. Thanks very much, appreciate that. What make is ad lib feeder do you have? I've got a Barley beef hopper, which is IAE, which is alright. I won't say it's the strongest. Don't move it too often. And it only holds about half a ton. Whereas I've got a different one, a Portiquip, which holds 1100 kilo. And that honestly is fucking mint. I'll show you him if you want when we get back down there. We don't bother with handbrake. Hope you will. Nearly beer time. Oh no. I mean, I had a bit of a drink. I had a bit of a drink at that do last week, like, but I'll be honest, I wanted my bed. I wanted my bed. I hope you well. Nearly bit of time. Straight speaker. Yeah, I think anybody who doesn't just say it how it is, you just got to say it how it is. But the problem is these days, everybody's frightened or upsetting some fucker. But you know when you've got no mates like me, it don't matter, does it? I don't give a fuck who I upset. If you don't like it, well, it is, isn't it? But what you've got to do is be grown up enough to accept people have got different opinions. I respect everybody else's opinion. Don't mean I agree with it or disagree with it. Listen to them all, and afterwards you can just say, oh, he's a fucking dickhead or whatever, or I don't agree with that. But there's too many people get upset, and they don't need to get upset because they're only opinions, aren't they? Oh, genuinely, Clarkson's beer, fucking fantastic. You need it, Rob. You're always on the go. Need what? Beer? No. Now, I like to be able to do something. I don't like a fuzzy head. Yeah, I don't like a fuzzy head because there's that much goes off in my head. I like to be sort of concentrated. Seeing how much water's in this fucking field, look. So that water, that we reseeded that one there, and that one down there. Just going down Doggers Lane. They don't dog on this bit, it's further up lane they do dogging. I think it's quieter this time of year though, you know, with weather and that. But yeah, it carries some water, that fucking field does. Look at that, look. We've had some rain though this last 24, 48 hours. Gone at shop today, Rob, bought pork pie and a lemon pie and some rump steak. We had some steak for dinner. Superb, succulent, thank you. You're welcome, mate. Exactly. Was he there? Who are... You are who... Yeah, that's it, Graham, you're right. Things like arseholes, everyone's got one. People are too soft now, get hurt too easy. Yeah, that's it. But the other thing is, people can't accept that people think different things. I've got my view. Everyone's got their view, haven't they? And everyone's different. That's what makes the human being absolutely fantastic. We're all different. We're all wonderful in our own right. But just because somebody's of a different opinion doesn't mean they're good or bad, does it? It's just... if I don't like a type of person, I won't involve myself or put myself in a position or a situation where I have to interact with them. No, won't do it. Because then I know I can't get upset then, can I? Or it can't piss me off or whatever else. So, yeah, there's certain types of people I would make sure I don't go near because they would annoy me or it's very likely we're not going to get on. But too many people think that they should, like, how arrogant are you if you think that you can go through life without coming across somebody who's going to upset you or of a different opinion? Do you know what I mean? Seen you filling truck up at SO Derby Road in the morning a few weeks back. You're going to say hello, but you look tired. Mate, I'm always tired. Can you put some land drains in there? I have got one land drain in, what we put in about 20 years ago, but yeah, it does want it. To be honest, we've done it wrong way around really. We should have put land drains in, more land drains in. I did dig that ditch out, that die cart, got that all sorted, but we should have put a bit more drainage in before we reseeded, but we've just sort of, it was a last minute decision to reseed. Watching it while scoffing a salad. Could murder a ribeye. Zoe, what the fuck are you doing eating a salad? Oh God, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Park this old bitch up. I bought a trailer the other week for a rubbish shop and I still haven't used it yet. Keep meaning to take it over. Here we go. Neutral. Park. Off. Some people are too toxic. Yeah, it's just, they don't like it, do they? And I find that crazy, like, you know. I find it unbelievable that they think everyone should be like them. No, there's no minimum spend, Adam, on website. No, pal. But we do charge for delivery because it genuinely costs us to send it out to you. Fucking hell. We'll spend £1,000 a week on cardboard and gel packs and all that sort of stuff. You need to enter your pies into competition. Those lamb and mint pies will smash it. Cheers, Stephen, mate. Hello, Chris William Randall. Not got them Meta glasses yet? No, I ain't buying on them. Yeah, love your opinion on life. You only get what you earn. Yeah, that's it. I think the victim mentality is such an easy one to attach yourself to. And this whole mental health thing. Mental health is a very, very serious issue. And what I don't like is when people jump on it and use it as the new bad back. Move me mental health. Everybody suffers from chemical imbalances in the brain. I've suffered and diagnosed with depression and anxiety years ago. I was put onto tablets. Them tablets didn't work, so they upped my dose. Then I went on to some anti-fucking psychotic ones. I was in a mess, right? And do you know the one thing that got me out of all of that? Work. Honestly, working. And I work myself to the fucking bone now to occupy my mind. And that's what's worked for me. I'm not saying it'll work for everybody. But wherever you're busy, you're not sat there down in the dumps. You're not sat there going, yeah, but it's not my fault because of this, or it's not my fault because of that. And no one's going to save you. You know what I mean? No one's coming to save you. You've got to save yourself. Looking forward to getting you meet Kerry. Good lass. Common sense is called. God knows when the country's... Oh, country's fucked, mate. You doing Xmas pies, e.g. turkey and cranberry? No, we do a Christmas sausage, though. You're spot on. Fuck them all. We have our own opinion. Straight talk. Gets to the point across. Yeah, that's right, mate. Do you do deliveries to Wrexham, mate? Yeah, we do nationwide deliveries through DPD, mate. Nationwide deliveries through DPD. So what we do is you put your order in this week, you'll get it next week, all right? So the orders run till Sunday evening. Everything we get from like a Monday morning through to a Sunday evening, you get that the following week. We have to have a cut-off point because of the amount of orders we do. This week's been a steady week, and we've done just over 60 orders. That's a steady one. The norm is probably between 90 and 110. That's a normal week for us, isn't it, these days? You know, so we have to have a cut-off. So, yeah. Peter, thank you very much. Never true. Saying we got to keep busy. Mine goes, yeah. It's true that. I did nights in care homes. It did that. Yeah, that's it. Can we get pies delivered now? Yeah. What we do with pies, we only put so many on website at a time. Because obviously they're quite time consuming to make. So we'll put like, I don't know, 60 to 100 on a week, something like that. Work does occupy the mind. And do you know what? At the end of the week, when you've sat down and you've got a bit of money in your pocket, you think, bloody hell, that's great, that. I've earned that. I can pay me bill. I can pay this. I can get that sorted. I've got this much left. Right, let's hang on to that fucker. Fucking earn that. You know what I mean? Sit down, relax, enjoy what you've done. And be proud that you've been and done a full week's work. Because at one time for me, there were weeks I couldn't get out of bed because of my depression. And there were weeks I slept under my bed due to PTSD coming back from Afghanistan, like anybody who doesn't know. And so, yeah, this was probably 10 years ago now. But it was only work that saved me. Oh, yeah, it does. It takes you... You need something to occupy your mind. This inside here is the strongest or the most important muscle, organ, whatever you want to call it, in the body. You've got to keep this going. I took mental health very, very blasé before it actually hit me. And I'm very keen on the subject. I don't talk about it much because I don't want to be... I think there's enough people on the internet who do that. And I'm not qualified to talk about it. I can only talk about my experience and what sorted me out, you know? Oh, Dawn, what's gone off? There's nothing to do with farming or butchery, but love. But over the weekend, I got a new grandson born 7 weeks early, flipping egg. So it's been a whirlwind of a few days. Absolute madness. He's in special care waiting for his lungs. Oh, well, let's all hope him a speedy recovery. I'm sure he'll get going and he'll be up fighting fit soon. Lost my dad last week, Rob. Fucking hell. Work is the best thing, personally, to get my mind busy. Back into the... Half the lads at work, I'd better go home and support your family all in. Aaron, I'm sorry for your loss, pal. Genuinely sorry for your loss. And that's the thing, you've got to keep going, haven't you? You've got to... No one's coming to save you. You've got to do it yourself, haven't you? As another butcher, respect, man. People don't know how much graft... No, they don't, Paul. They don't. Been diagnosed with rheumative depression, I think they call it. Something like that. My grandkids and fishing are the things that sort my head out. All that bad shit melts away. That's it. And you've got to find out what's good for you and do more of it. You know. Find out what's bad for you and avoid it. Like, you know, it's all self-help. And I don't think you can be helped unless you're willing to do a bit of self-help. And a lot of these fucking dossers that are on the fucking welfare, sponging off the state, right? A lot of them could go to work. A lot of them could go to work. Honestly, unless you're a fucking quadruple amputee, I reckon I could find a fucking job for you. Honestly. Yeah, all that, obviously, or you've got a terminal illness, obviously. But even people in wheelchairs can work. Do you know what I mean? You know, you could do a desk job, answer phone, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Just because legs aren't working, doesn't mean rest of fucking body in, does it? And these cunts who've got COPD, I can't work and get out of breath. And we'll find you a writing job. You've only got... Do you know what I mean? We could find them something. Cheers, Phil. Appreciate that, my friend. And appreciate your service. You're a class act. Keep doing what you do. It's better than... Yeah, but Jeff, it's right, isn't it? If I'm not too busy, I'm fucked. HD, I'm recovering alcoholic. John Joe, mate. No problem in that, is there? Minute I sit down, do nothing, I get on the drink. It's nearly killed me once. Not sitting idle, wait. Yes, and that's it. Like, addiction is a real issue, like, you know. And I don't think addiction's looked at and frowned upon. But people can't help being an addict. I've got an addictive personality, and I know this through, obviously, life experiences. And I think if you've got that, you've got to keep your mind occupied doing other things, you know, to keep you going and getting addicted to that one thing. Do not, but no, I don't breed. I used to keep my own turkeys. I used to have about 50 odd, but I don't bother these days. I haven't time to be drawing them and... Oh, cheers, Neil. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So, we're back in the yard. Right, let's have a look. Someone wanted to have a look at these fucking feeders, didn't they? Have we fucking got everything here? Yeah, we have. Look, this is my yard. This is why my tractors are like they are. Because I can't afford concrete, look. One of my feeders. Got that Portiquip. That's a creep feeder for cattle, right? For calves. So what? I've got another one in the field there. So you lower this bar, it goes down a bit, and it don't let cows get in. So it's a creep feeder, so calves can have it. Fence over there, look, with my muck spreader. Lovely job. And then this is the IAE barley beef feeder. This one here. So obviously you just pour corn into the top. It's got chains in to rattle it down. And then, yeah, that's when they ad lib. And then my Portiquip one is in shed. They're using this one at the minute. That's my Portiquip one, look. And we just fill up from the top. And again. What's up, girls? It's getting dark in here now, isn't it? Come on. And then here, look, we can't see out. Put flash on, here we go, look. So they just feed out of there. You just fill all that up. Here's the girls, look. This is a fat stock. 2 down, 2 of your mates are gone, aren't they? So yeah, that's them. So that's the 2 feeders I use. I wouldn't buy another IAE. I'd get another Portiquip. When we get the new shed up, I will buy another Portiquip. Yeah, well, I'll probably use barley beef feeder for smaller beast, because you not have to fill it. The IAE one, because you not have to fill it up as much. But that one in there, it's sound. Well, if they took once a week. That's the signal gone. Ooh. Comments have stopped, so I'm presuming signal's gone. Right, folks, I'm going to get off anyway. So thanks very much. Only a quick little live. I'm going to get off and go and get some tea now. That's job's a good one for today, I think. So, yeah, don't forget, get online, get it ordered. We'll get it out to you. I'll see you.